cold. All right, well, good morning, everyone. It's freezing in the studio today, so we're gonna get warm first. So let's start in child's pose, and Happy New Year's Day to everyone. I can't think of a better way to start the new year than on a yoga mat.
Hey, just so you know, Lisa.
All right, so come on into child's pose, Lanny.
Can you hear me?
There. I just muted you, so you might be able to hear me better. Let's come into child's pose. Stretch your arms out in front of you, maybe even come up onto your finger pads. And get some little bit of heat through the arms by engaging the muscles in the arms. So you like pull the muscles to the bones and feel that stretch and lengthening of the sides of the body. And breathing. And some breath into your space. Your next inhale, come up to tabletop, to hands and knees or all fours. Tuck your toes under, lift up to downward facing dog. Maybe pedal the legs a little bit or take your hips and move them side to side. And then lift both heels, bend your knees. So bend the knees down towards ankle height. And then press forward to a high plank, like a hover high plank. Bend the knees and press back, downward dog, straighten the legs. So you'll go heels up, knees bend, press forward, high plank. And then you reverse it. You bend the knees, chest goes back, and then straighten the legs. So heels up, bend the knees, shoot forward, high plank. Bend the knees. Press back, downward facing dog. One more time, bend the knees, heels lift, press forward, high plank. And then press back, bend the knees back to downward facing dog. And then right here, walk your hands to your feet. So walk backwards on your mat, coming into a ragdoll or forward fold of your choice. Maybe feet wide apart. You can hold the elbows and sway a little bit from side to side. Maybe shake your head yes and no. And then release the arms and interlace them at your back. Just work on a shoulder stretch. So you squeeze the elbows together, and then if you want to straighten the arms, if you can, go ahead and do that. And then softly release the hands back down to the mat. And just walk back forward into downward facing dog. And then from downward dog, you can bring your feet closer together and take your right leg to the sky. And if able, bend the knee and roll the hip open and press a little deeper into the hands. And then switch legs. So just set the right leg down and the left leg lifts. Bend the knee if you can, roll open to whatever degree works in your body, and press into the knuckles and the length of the fingers to create some softness in the neck and strengthen the arms. And set the left foot down and just walk forward. Walk your feet up to your hands. And then halfway lift, hands to shins, more fingers to the floor, lengthen. Exhale, bow forward, let the head drop. Inhale, rise to the top, extended mountain, big reach up. Bring your hands to heart center. You can look down at your fingers or maybe close your eyes. And this is a nice spot to set an intention. Wow, so powerful on the first day of the new year. Set an intention for just the practice or the day or the year ahead. What's here for you? And open your eyes. Inhale, take a big breath in as you reach up. Exhale, dive forward, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. And step both feet back, high plank. Then inhale here. And exhale as you lower, it can be low plank or onto your belly, you choose. Cobra or upward facing dog. Full breath in. And a downward facing dog, press back. Stay here and just breathe and eyes open. Maybe keep your intention just present in your space right here. I've chosen no music today to just be present. The next exhale, empty out your lungs, empty everything, look forward, and then walk or hop your feet to your hands. Halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold, drop your head. Inhale, rise, extended mountain, sweeping the arms up overhead. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step back or hop back, high plank to low plank, trying to use your knees. Inhale, upward facing dog or cobra. Exhale, back, downward facing dog or child's pose. Breathe in. Breathe out. Step, hop, or walk your feet to your hands. Breathe in, lift halfway. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise, extended mountain. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, low push up. Inhale, upward facing dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Breathe in. Breathe out. Step, hop, or walk to your hands. Breathe in, lift halfway up. Breathe out and fold. Inhale, extended mountain. Reach up, maybe even a hip back bend. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, low push up. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale. Exhale. Step, hop, or walk to your hands. Inhale, lengthen, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Chair pose. Bend the knees, drop the hips low, sweep the arms up high. Straighten the elbows, spread the fingers. Bring your weight back into the heels. Good, are we getting warm? Slowly but surely. Good, take one more breath in. Exhale, forward fold, bowing. Inhale, halfway lift. And vinyasa again, high to low plank. In the repetition, be mindful. Upward dog or cobra, each one like the first one. Downward facing dog. Step your right foot to your right hand for warrior one. Good. You discover the distance of the feet that feels right for you. The shorter distance is more stable. Wider distance front to back is more possible. Go a little deeper. Kimberly, spin the pinky fingers in. Go up and go back. And breathe. Stay here. Invite in your intention. Take one more breath. And on your exhale, set your hands to the mat. Inhale, high plank. Exhale, low plank. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Step your left foot forward. From the base, from the feet, rise up. Find the right distance on this side. Good. Spread your toes, spread your fingers. Breathing in and out. If you need to adjust the feet wider or narrower, do that. Pull that left hip crease back and go up, lift up. Spine lifts up out of the pelvis. One more breath here. And then hands to the mat and you flow. High plank to low plank. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. And so in that repetition, I want you to stay present, mindful, movement by movement, breath by breath. Take one more breath in. Breathe out, look forward and bring your feet to your hands. You can walk or hop there. Halfway lift, inhale. Bow forward, exhale. Chair pose, sit low, reach high, inhale. Forward fold, exhale. Halfway lift, inhale. High to low push up, exhale. Upward facing dog, breathe in. Downward facing dog, breathe out. Step your right foot to your right hand, warrior one. Good. Hands come right back down, high to low plank. Let's talk flow or vinyasa, upward dog, downward dog, left foot to left hand. So set that intention, root down, reach up, inhale. Hands come right back down, high to low plank. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Trying to build that internal heat. Movement with breath. Little bend in the knees. Soften the joints. Take a full breath in. Breathe out. Look forward and step or hop your feet to your hands. Halfway lift. Forward fold. Do that again. Chair. Sit low, reach high. Inhale. Forward fold. Exhale. Halfway lift. Inhale. High to low push up. Exhale. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Step the right foot to the right hand. Rise up, warrior one. Inhale, go up and go back. Hands to the floor, high to low plank. Upward dog. Press down to go up. Downward dog. Left foot to left hand. Get grounded through both feet. Warrior one, inhale, reach high. Hands to the earth, high to low plank. There'll be a little cushion of air under you. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Just feeling that flow, the movement creates heat. Does the heat dissolve any obstacles in your path? Take one more full breath in, press down deeper into the hands. Breathe out, look forward and step or hop to your hands. Halfway lift, forward fold. Chair pose, so same beginning, but we'll change it up. Inhale, bow forward, exhale. Halfway lift. High to low plank. Remember, it's fine to use your knees. Upward dog, inhale. Downward dog, exhale. Right foot steps forward, warrior one, and then pause. We'll open up to warrior two. Good. Pull the shoulder head straight back. Nice. Bend that right knee deep. Just get established here in this second warrior. Call in your intention, coming back again and again. good practice for the year. As you move into the year and lose your way, you just get reminded again, what's your intention this year? And flip your right palm up, reverse your warrior to go back. Good, and then hands come all the way back down to the mat. We'll step back to high plank. Bring your feet together and you'll spin the heels to the left. So left hand is your base and open to the right for side plank, where you can set your knee down or shin down or stagger the feet. Good job. Good, and then look back down and flow high to low, or you can go straight to downward facing dog. You want low plank, upward dog, downward dog. Take a breath in. Exhale, left foot forward, warrior one. And then warrior two. So press down through the feet, pull both shoulders straight back, expanding from the center of the body out. Good. Tuck your hips under you. So really squeezing through the glutes. A little nudge of the left knee left if you can, opening up the inner thigh. And flip the left palm up, reverse your warrior. And I like a lifting up more than back, but you can go a little bit back. I really like that lengthening of the sides of the waist. Lift the spine up out of the pelvis. And then hands come to the mat. You'll step back to high plank, feet together and heels right. Left arm goes up for side plank facing left, or right knee to the floor. Good, Mariah. Squeeze the legs. Press the head and shoulders slightly back. Yes. Nice, Jen. Good, Jeff. One more breath here. And then look down and you flow high to low, or skip it if you need to skip it. Upward dog. Downward facing dog. Take a big breath in and exhale out your mouth if you want, just cleansing your space. Good, take another breath. Exhaling, step, hop, or walk your feet to your hands. Halfway lift, forward fold. So flow through that, breath to movement. Bend your knees, inhale, chair. Exhale, forward fold. This is called dancing warrior. Halfway lift, high to low plank. Upward facing, downward facing dog. Right foot forward, warrior one. So inhale, reach straight up. Open to warrior two. Reverse your warrior, breathe in. Hands to the mat, and then side plank. Right foot on top of the left. Open to the right, breathe in. High to low push up, breathe out. Upward facing dog, inhale. Downward dog, exhale. Left foot forward. Warrior one, inhale. Warrior two, exhale. Reverse warrior, breathe in. High plank, exhale. Side plank, open left, inhale. High to low plank, exhale. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Yeah, good. Lift your right leg to the sky here. And step it forward into crescent lunge. So back heel will stay lifted. You reach straight up. It's fine to bend the knee or even set it down if you need. Bring your hands to heart center, and then you'll revolve right. Hook your left elbow to the right thigh, or left hand to the floor, or a block. Twisting, revolving. Maybe there's something to wring out right here. You can open the arms if you like. Notice the rhythm of your breath. Bring back to your intention. Good, warrior two. Come up and around, open it up. And then set your right forearm to thigh for side angle warrior, or you can reach your hand to the ground. Good. If you'd like to bind or half bind, you can wrap the left arm behind the back. Looking down, bring your hands to the floor inside the right foot for lizard. You'll toe heel the right foot right, and then drop the left knee to the mat or the ground. You can point or tuck the back toes. You can stay on your palms. You can drop to the forearms. There's lots of possibilities here. Or you can take the right arm and reach it back, bending the left knee to catch the left foot. Slowing down the breath here, giving yourself a few moments to pause and feel. Good, use the blocks. So take a couple more breaths. You'll come up to your hands again. You can step back, high to low plank, or skip it if you want. Just meeting in downward facing dog. And you'll lift your left leg up and down. Step it forward for crescent lunge. Right heel stays lifted, or right knee can be on the ground. Softening the shoulders. Looking for that total body integrity. Hands come to heart center, revolve to the left. With your right elbow to the left leg, or right hand can come to the floor. Now bring energy into the right leg. So you want to find that stability from the ground. Good. Get rooted and grounded right here. Notice the placement of your head. Good. Maybe draw the chin back. Press down into the big toe mound of the left foot, so the inner thigh squeeze in. And then warrior two, you'll come up and around, opening it up. And then leaning to the left forearm to thigh side angle warrior, or left hand can go to the earth. Gently nudge the left knee left as the hips come underneath you. And any arm placement, right arm can go behind the back or the head. Anything that feels good in that arm and shoulder. I often play with the depth of the bend in my left knee or the angle of my hips. Nice, Mary. Or sometimes I'll even lift my left heel off the ground, just kind of play, or toes. Just where can I get more intentional, connected, see what's possible today. For what you need. Good, and then hands come to the ground for lizard. Inside the left foot, lift the right heel, drop the right knee, and you can toe heel the left foot off to the side a little bit to make more space. Maybe it's down to the forearms, or maybe it's left arm back, bending the right knee. And there's lots of time here, so you don't have to hurry through any of it. And return to your intention again. Just that reminder to keep that intention in your space. Sometimes it takes a while for it to get clear. It might be big and broad, like to be more patient or calm or whatever, and then it gets to get clearer and clearer. Not attaching to your intention being one thing, just like your pose. It doesn't need to be one thing only. It can move, alive. Good job. Okay, coming back to hands to the earth, and we'll vinyasa your own way. High plank to low, or skip it. Upward dog, full row, or skip it. Downward facing dog. Pause. Down dog is a really powerful pose. It's an inversion. It's a full body strengthener, and it's an opener, stretching the hamstrings and calves and feet, shoulders. Take another breath. Empty it out. Look forward, walk or hop your feet to your hands. Halfway lift. Forward fold. Chair pose. And then chair prayer twist. Hands come to the heart. We twist to the right. Left elbow to right leg or to the inner left leg. Good. Try to stack the forearms. And if you can, the thumbs line up at the sternum. So it's by revolving through the rib cage. Keeping the knees on one plane, weight in the heels. You can open the arms if you like, or if the wrists bother you, make fists instead. Sit a little deeper, twist a little more if you can on your exhale. And then forward fold, let it go. Bring your feet to hip width if they aren't already. Catch your big toes with your peace fingers. So first two fingers of each hand wrap around the big toes. Palms face each other. Halfway lift. And then bend the elbows and bow. Drop your weight of your head. Release your toes, bring the feet back together, or they stay where they are. Really, it's up to you. Chair pose, however you like to come into chair. And then prayer twist to the other side, to the left. And you can make fists right away if you want for your wrists. Or fist with the right hand, cover it with the left. Nice. Drop the hips a little lower, keep the knees on one plane. And then you want to try to revolve the torso so that thumbs line up near the sternum. Yeah, good, Kimberly. You can open the arms if you want. Breathing, lengthening. This is thoracic. Yeah, it's also leg strength. Good, feel the heat. And then release, forward fold. Nice, Lanny. Feet to hip width, if they aren't already. And then this time, palms come under the soles of the feet from the front. If you can get the toes to the creases of the wrists, try that. Lengthen, inhale, so like a halfway lift. And then bend the elbows slightly, drop the head, fold, or gorilla. You can wiggle your toes and massage the wrists. Release the hands. You'll come all the way down into a squat here. So feet can go wider apart. Drop the hips between heels. And hands can come to the heart. Good. And then close your eyes for a moment. Really dropping in. Your like deepest heart's desire, that's where the intentions lie. Like I said, sometimes we come in with these big grand intentions and then it's just letting them get clearer and clearer, stripping away what you don't need or what's not true or real. And then you can stay here, or you can plant your palms for crow pose. So you lift the hands about hip or shoulder width distance apart, hips go up, knees come to the triceps, to the backs of the arms. Your weight shifts forward into the fingertips until the feet get light, and then you can pull them up. Okay, good job. And then you'll step back or hop it back, high plank to low plank, or knees to the floor, upward dog, maybe cobra, downward facing dog, empty it out. And then walk your hands to your feet. So you're gonna walk backwards on your mat. You're gonna bring your hands to your hips and just rise all the way up to stand. Good. Take a big breath in, sweep the arms overhead. And then eagle, you'll take the right arm under the left, and then knees bend, and the right leg goes on top. Good. You can lift the elbows to shoulder height or wherever they feels best in your body. If you need your big toe on the floor, that's fine too. Just a little bit deeper maybe. Nice, and then returning to mountain pose, pause. An extended mountain reach, left arm under and left leg over. Garuda Asana, the eagle. There's a story about the eagle and Garuda, and it's like seeing the bigger picture. Sometimes we get caught in the trees and the little view, the short view, and you want to see the big picture. We'll do that again. So coming back to mountain, extended mountain, eagle, right arm under and right leg over. And then mountain, just pause, extended mountain reach, eagle left arm under and left leg over. All right, these mountain pose, take some shoulder shrugs. And then you'll take your left arm and reach the left arm up. Bend the right knee and catch the right foot for dancer. You draw the right knee towards the midline. If you need to hold on to the bar or a wall, that's fine. And then you can start to slide the thigh back, kicking your foot into your hand. So it's a combination of strengthening through the quadricep, there's like a resistance, and opening through the hip flexors, the top of the thigh. Good, and then come on up, we'll switch. So right arm up, then the left knee, catch the foot, find that quad stretch first, knees draw towards each other, lengthen the tailbone towards the earth, and then kick. And just see where you can go. A beautiful combination of strength, flexibility, balance, grace, openness. Pain off. Good. And then come on up. We'll switch again. Left arm up and the right knee. So you might just stay here. this quad stretch. Might be enough. It's fine to hold the bar or see where you can go. Maybe it's a little bit less than before, same, or maybe there's a little more. Good, come on up. Last one. Right arm up, bend the left knee, find the foot, lengthen the tailbone, stand tall, and then find your way in. If you need to back out at any time, you can. You're in charge. And then come on up. Take a couple big back strokes with your arms or a little twist side to side. One more balance pose. And tree. You'll bring your right foot to your left leg. It can be low, below the knee or above the knee. It's not horrible to be on the knee, just don't press too hard. Find that center line. And then arms of your choice. Safety board. Integrate the whole body here. Where can you pull in? Where can you expand or reach? Or where can you soften? Returning to mountain pose. Work by the other side, left foot to right leg. Any arm position that feels good to you. Practice arms, nice. Arms helping with balance, that's fine. Maybe returning to your intention here. Getting roots, rooting down, reaching up a little higher. And then mountain pose. Come on back. 2 feet to the floor, arms by your side. Full breath in, reach up high. Exhale, bow forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Walk forward into downward facing dog. Pedal it out a little bit here. Bring some blood flow back to the legs, or take your hips and move them side to side. Good, and then lift your heels, come forward to a high plank and lower down onto your belly. You'll come up onto your forearms into Sphinx pose. Just lengthen through the sides of the body, dragging the rib cage forward, shoulders back. And then from here, you can keep the hands, forearms parallel, or you can interlace them. And you'll tuck your chin to your chest and then start to peel the rib cage and belly up off the floor and hips and thighs. Then tuck the toes and lift up into forearm plank. So really pull into your center. And then see if you can rock front to back a few times. So heels back and then heels forward. Just rocking. The more forward you go, the more you get into those upper abs. Find to drop the knees too. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then lower down. And then right here, you'll take your right arm out to the right, left palm under the shoulder, bend the left knee, roll over onto your right side. Shoulder stretch, pec stretch. Going for that thoracic or mid spine. Roll back onto your belly and switch sides. You'll slide the right hand in and left arm out, left ear to the floor. Roll over onto your left side. Come back onto your belly. We'll come up into Sphinx pose again. And so forearms to the floor. Drag the rib cage forward, shoulders back, chin back. I like to move a little bit here. You don't have to. Maybe you firm the thighs. Good, and then we'll do that roll up into that forearm plank. So arms of your choice, chin to chest. Pull the ribs, belly, hips and thighs up first. Really feel into that core body. Then tuck the toes, lift the legs. And then you can either rock front to back again, or you can tap one foot off the mat at a time. So switching, tap, tap, or rock. Good. You got it. Last 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower down. And then we'll do that scorpion one more time. So this time the arm can be the same, palm down, or you can try flipping it palm up. It's slightly different. Bend the left knee and roll onto the side. You might feel it more. I feel it in the front of the arm, plus in that mid back. Good. Come back onto the belly, and you'll slide that right arm in. You can turn palm down, and then left arm can be out, palm down or palm up. Arm in line with the shoulder. Bend the right knee, roll over onto your left side. Come back slowly onto your belly. And you'll slide the left hand in and then press back to child's pose. Come up and back, hips to heels. Arms can be in front of you or down by your side. And then downward facing dog. Tuck your toes, come back up. Stretch your right leg up and back, big breath in. Step it forward to a low lunge. You'll set the back knee to the ground and then bring your hands up to the right thigh. Good. So pressing the hips forward. You can pad the back knee if you need. Maybe your arms come up or maybe they stay on your thigh for support. It'll lengthen the tailbone. Breathe into the front of the left hip. Lengthen through the sides of the waist, sides of the body. Touch the palms together if they're overhead. Bend the elbows so that the thumbs come to the upper back, and then press your head into your wrists. A little tricep stretch there. Lift the heart higher. Pull the pit of the belly in. And then arms reach back up. You'll bring your hands down and half splits. So frame the front foot. Blocks are helpful if you need. Pull the hips back and flex the right foot. So you might have to, move the foot forward or back. I often will move it side to side, or combination of point and then flex the foot. Try to really drag the sitting bone back and the heart forward. Yeah, you can add movement or rotate the ankle and foot, changes things a little bit. Good. And then from here, you'll point the toes, come forward again into your lunge, and then you can stay or toe heel the foot across the mat, coming into pigeon, or come onto your back for reclined pigeon. Right ankle over left thigh. Good. And then if you're here, you can stay upright, kind of playing with the bigger grand pigeon variation, or you can come forward. More restorative. Good, perfect. We'll be here for several breaths. So just kind of dropping whatever you need to drop to be here. Get present, notice your breath. Coming back to that intention. The intention that you want to carry into this new year or this day. Last year, a friend of mine declared it the year of the warrior. This year, I don't know. It doesn't always have to be peaceful intent. Sometimes it could be an action, a declaration. Last night we had dinner with my mom, and she loves vision boarding and things, and she put out stuff, but none of us did it. But there were some medicine cards she had with animals, so we chose animals. And I love my daughter got the beaver, which I thought was so interesting. And the beaver is about action, about doing the work, and she doesn't always like to do the work. She tends to take the easy route. So I thought it was so fascinating that I can now remind her all year. Got the beaver card, be the beaver. I got the hummingbird. Sometimes an intention doesn't even have to be an I am statement or something. It can be like an animal totem that comes to you, or I love watching sunsets. I want to see more sunsets. Stop and pause for more sunsets. What is it that you want to cultivate or create or bring into your space this year? All right, you're going to slowly make your way back to downward facing dog. Mary has an upward facing dog on her mat. A playful dog. And just pedal it out and notice the difference in your legs. As you're ready, you'll lift your left leg up and step it through for low lunge. So back knee drops, back toes point, and then come up to your left thigh. You can pad the knee if you need. And I always, on the second side, after a long hold like that, I feel a little more vulnerable, so take your time. If you want to reach the arms up, you can, but you don't have to. You can hook your thumbs or palms together for that tricep stretch again, or hands can support the head if your neck needs more support. Bring your tailbone towards the earth to get that bigger stretch in the front of the right thigh. Good, and then from here, you'll bring your hands down to the mat for half splits, or full if you prefer. Pull the hips back, flex that left foot. You can adjust the foot where it needs to be for you. Maybe you move it side to side or rotate the ankle or point and then flex the foot. Good. Draw the left sitting bone back in space. Lengthen each exhale a little bit more than the one before it. And from here, you'll make your way into half pigeon or reclined pigeon on your back. You can toe heel the left foot over to the right and then drop in. You can adjust the back foot as needed. You can stay upright for a few breaths and then fold forward. Good. So you want that left knee in line with the left hip as much as possible and right leg straight back. And you can come down onto the forearms or all the way down to your forehead. And just noticing those edges, those places of resistance. For me, the place of resistance often is a place where I want to get up and leave. What happens if you stay? Move through something. Slowly come on up and make your way to a seated position in the middle of your mat and stretch both legs out in front. And move your sit muscles to the sides, maybe reach your arms up and then hinge forward, reaching for your feet or the floor or your calves, whatever you want to grab is fine, whatever you can reach. Yeah, drop the head. Imagine you're ironing out the back of the body, kind of rough patches, or just keep lengthening, and breathing and smoothing out. And then you'll slowly come up, bend your knees, bring your feet flat to the floor, arms behind you, fingers face forward, and you'll lift the hips. And then carefully drop the head back, open the throat, the heart space. Yeah, you can do this. Good job. Good. And keep the head where it is. Lower the pelvis first, then let the chest and head come up. Straighten the legs and come to your forearms. We'll take fish pose. So forearms to the floor. You want to pull the sit bones back and the chest up and then drop the head back again. Last pose here. And then just ease yourself down carefully onto your mat. And just wiggle around for a moment, lengthening the back of the neck, sides of the body. And then we'll take a quick twist. You'll draw the right knee up into the chest and hold it in your left hand and cross it over the body. So right knee goes over. You can stretch the right arm to the right. Just wringing out whatever's left. And then roll back onto your back, switch legs. Draw the left leg in, hold it in the right hand, cross it over the body. Extend your left arm out to the left if that's comfortable. And then slowly come back onto your back for Savasana. So take your legs, let them roll away from each other. Arms can come by your sides or on your body if you're cold. Let yourself get comfortable here. And in the book Journey to the Heart by Melody Beattie, I read from this book a lot, and I don't think I've ever read it on January 1st. I read it often other days, but January 1st, honor the beginning. Beginnings can be delicate or explosive. They can start almost invisibly or arrive with a big bang. Beginnings hold the promise of new lessons to be learned, new territory to be explored, and old lessons to be recalled, practiced, and appreciated. Beginnings hold ambiguity, promise, fear, and hope. Don't let the lessons, the experiences of the past, dampen your enthusiasm for beginnings. Just because it's been hard doesn't mean it will always be that difficult. Don't let the heartbreaks of the past cause you to become cynical, close you off to life's magic and promise. Open yourself wide to all that the universe has to say. Let yourself begin anew. Pack your bags. Choose carefully what you bring, because packing is an important ritual. Take along some humility and the lessons of the past. Toss in some curiosity and excitement about what you haven't yet learned. Say your goodbyes to those you're leaving behind. Don't worry who you will meet or where you will go. The way has been prepared. The people you are to meet will be expecting you. A new journey has begun. Let it be magical. Let it unfold. All parts of the journey are sacred and holy. Take time now to honor the beginning. your awareness back to your breath. Physical body. Wiggle your fingers and toes. Wake up. Stretch or move in any way that your body craves or wants. Bend your knees and carefully roll to a comfortable side. And then with your hands, gently press yourself up to sitting. Close your eyes for a moment. Touch your palms together. It's just this gesture of gratitude, and bring your thumbs to your heart space. It's time again to revisit your intention, or maybe there's something new right here in this space. Love that reading, honoring the beginning. We often are very much in a hurry to get past the beginning of things. Even at the beginnings, it's a very sacred, special place. Touch your thumbs to your forehead. Have a really lovely day, and hope it's an incredible year for everybody. Namaste. Thank you for being here. Have a great day. Good job. Bye. Quiet. Yes, let's unmute you. You have to unmute yourself.